Hey guys, I'm going to make another video. This is about the Hey Dad Star Robert Hughes. In the past few months, earlier this year, he's been trying to extradite to the United Kingdom, back to England, because he has a British passport and British citizenship. But he was arrested for paedophilia here in Australia, and he's been held in a prison near Sydney. A Supermax prison near Sydney. He was a part of basically a pedophilia type ring, and abused children on the set of Hey Dad during the 90s. He raped a star that played the character Samantha on the show. I remember watching that show as a kid, and I never really knew that Robert Hughes was up to that sort of stuff. Apparently, he was bigger than Rolf Harris at the time he did it. They talked about others on the show as well that did see the abuse and saw it happen as well. Apparently, some of this stuff happened in the early 90s and in the 80s as well. Like the stuff coming out now about Jeffrey Rush and all that sort of stuff. People saying, "Oh, he raped me during the 70s." All this sort of stuff. Some of this stuff is true. Some of it is all made up by the media, of course, as well, and people who come out about it. The girl who played Samantha in Hey Dad was the one that actually brought Hughes to justice as well. So that's what happened. She brought him to justice basically, for what he said, and all this sort of stuff. And yes, Robert Hughes is a big pedophile and now is in prison. But I don't think that we should allow him to be extradited to the United Kingdom. I don't think that the Australian government should allow it to happen. He should serve out his sentence in prison where he belongs for the rape culture that he created during the 90s. Just like Rolf Harris. Those people deserve to be in prison for what they did. Rolf Harris got stripped of his knighthood because of it. I think if Jimmy Savile was alive, he would have had that stripped away from him as well. Because he's dead, he got away with it all. And it was all covered up by the BBC for many decades. Louis Theroux talked about this sort of stuff and talked about Jimmy Savile and how he got away with the pedophile stuff that he did. And he called him a friend. And now he's saying, well, I take that all back. I didn't really know him that much, and I didn't really know what he was capable of and why he got away with so much abuse for so many decades of abuse. And this is what's happened to Robert Hughes and others now that have been caught out by this. Like Alec Baldwin had a lot of rape allegations about him in the early 90s as well, which has also destroyed his career. Also, like others as well. One of the Sheens, not Martin Sheen, his son, one of his sons, has also been done for this sort of stuff as well. Charlie Sheen, Charlie Sheen's been done for being a pedophile as well. He's basically a sex offender, and wasn't arrested or charged with it, but he supposedly did that sort of stuff too during the 80s and 90s when he was a big star. I think that's why he was taken off 2.5 Men, because all these allegations came out. Robert Hughes does not deserve to be released from prison and does not deserve to be extradited back to the UK at all.